mostly towards yes. Okay. What was your earlier we were discussing that Mr. Hariri told you. Do you believe that the Syrian think that I was behind drafting this resolution, this project of what is called today Resolution 1559? I want to go back to there. Were you convinced when were you convinced that it was true?
No.
That he was not behind it?
He wasn't behind.
You believe that he was not behind it?
He was very happy.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know, like I know, a resolution cannot stand without US, Russia,
Mm-hmm.
China, England, and France. So, if he was convincing Chirac, let's say, it's not enough. You have 4 other superpowers that have to say, we go. So, and I know that Hariri wasn't very, very close to the United States of America.
Was not.
Normal relation. Normal relation. He was close, let's say, to the ex-ambassador who was in Lebanon and then went to the Middle East desk.
It's with M, I think. No?
I will remember his name now. So, yes. But not more. Not more. You cannot normally be very close to the French and to the US in the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say in Lebanon.
Yeah.
So
this will lead me to ask you another one. Who do you believe was behind that, the draft of Resolution 1559, which is called today 15?
The United States and European community together believed that they had to make pressure on Syria because of their behavior in Iraq and with Hezbollah, backing Hezbollah in the south of Lebanon, etc. So it's a whole process that made the 1559, and not because Mr. Hariri was a friend of Mr. Jacques Chirac. Things doesn't come like this in the international community, and now I am a very small professional in this field because I made the 1701 in his military part for the south of Lebanon after the war, and I was dealing with Mr. Kofi Annan, with Mr. Peterson, with Mr. Larson, with Pellegrini, with all these people. And I know in Rome when we were with Mr. Fuad Signora how the deal was difficult between the French project, the American project, the British project, the Russian and the Chinese project, and how it was difficult to stop the war and to have a paper of 10 lines. So and even after I left the government, and Mr. Hariri was at this time, because he called me when he he listened to the medias that I quit. I resigned. I didn't want to get into the government. He called me and he told me, I want to say, excuse me, even if you have the age of my son. Because when you told me that 4 years ago, I didn't trust you. Sorry, you are a real man, and we will see each other very soon. Effectively, in December, he went a weekend to Geneva. He spent it with me. And in January, I think, or in this period, I don't have the dates. I can check with my passport when I get in or out to Switzerland, at which time. But he went twice, 2 weekends, spending time with me, talking, etc. He was always with Basil Fleihan and Hani Hamoud, who is now with Saad Hariri, the press man. And at this time, he was always telling me that how can Syria think that I am behind the 1559? And you know, when you are out of Lebanon, out of the government, having a cup of wine, because he was drinking wine secretly off the record. Yes. You talk friendly. We had several walks on the lake. We had 2 lunch, 1 dinner, 2 breakfast. And we were talking. And he was always talking with me that after the election, you will be back Minister of Interior and Deputy Prime Minister this time. And who would you bring like ISF manager? So I told him I will let Marwan Zain, General Marwan Zain, come back for his dignity and his honor, and General Saeed Eid back, and all the team back, because they have 2 more years. And then I want Nabil Mirey, General Nabil Mirey, as ISF. He said, why not Ashraf Rifi? I said, first, Nabil Mirey is much higher than him in grade. Second, he's much more military than him. And he will have time, Ashraf, he will have time. So he said, okay, you do everything you want, because